Okay, good evening, YouTube. Here we go again for another English immersion. My name is Camila, and I'm gonna be the host from this conversation. I am here with Ana Paula, Andrea, and Gabriel from interesting topic, in my opinion, Friends app. So before we start, just a short explanation about the platform because maybe our people on YouTube trying to see someone speaking English and they don't know what is Talk and Talk. So Talk and Talk is a language conversation platform, and here you can find conversations in English, Spanish, French, Italian, and German. And if you want to practice all these language in a group of students and we in a place that no one will judge you, no one will correct you, and we don't have a teacher, we are not here to study grammar. We are here just to put in practice the English that we know and the English that we want to improve. So it's a great opportunity to try to improve your English from the other's way to speak, because you are seeing each other speaking English. We can use different words. So uh, this is the place where you can do it. And we always start here, guys, with the self-representation. In my opinion, it's really important because we always need to introduce ourselves from the others in an interview, in a work environments, or even if you go to a bakery place and you need to talk with someone there. Just to break the ice, okay? Let's start with you, Ana Paula. Could you please introduce yourself?
Hi everyone, good evening. My name is Ana Paula. I am 31 years old and I'm from Taubaté. I am mom. I have two kids and I am a mom of pets too. And I'm married to Felipe and I am pharmacist and I to work in the pharmaceutical industry. So um, I am starting the Talking Talk in February in this year. So that's it.
Wow, February. 3 months, right? May, February, March, April, May. Nice. And
Uh-huh.
how has it been for you, Ana Paula? Do you feel the improvement or not?
Yes,
Yes.
but sometimes I am feel bad. So I am I believe it's a progress that
Yes, it's a process and a progress for
process.
sure.
Yes.
Yes, for sure.
Yes.
Thank you, Ana Paula. And you, Gabriel, could you please introduce yourself?
Course. Uh, Good evening, everyone. My name is Gabriel. I'm 31. I live in Itapevi, São Paulo. I'm married and I have a son. And well, today I like to make new friends.
Mhm.
In this platform, I like to talk about the friendship and I like to improve my English. I like this platform because it in my free time, of course, I study English a lot. And I read some books about technology and I'm fraud prevention specialist and I work at financial institution and well, I think that's it about me. Thank you.
Nice. Thank you, Gabriel. And you, Dea?
Hello, guys. Good evening. My name is Andrea. I am from São Bernardo do Campo. I was born there, but I've been living in Guarujá. Uh, I am administrative assistant in a Japanese restaurant. I've been working there for a while. What else? I am married. I don't have kids. I don't have pets as well, but I am thinking about having a calopsita. It's not my
Oh.
wish, it's my husband's wishes. But I think I will need to accept that. There is no other way.
Oh my
But I
gosh.
believe that can be a great, I don't know, to have a calopsita in my house. Let's see, guys. What else? In my free time, I like listening to music, studying English. Gabriel said that he's studying English in his free time. So I am doing it as well, Gabriel. I've been catching myself just studying English, don't do anything more, just speaking English, but I like so much. That's it about myself for today.
Because it's more than study, it's like a hobby,
Yeah,
like we spend hours in touch with the language and people look like, but you are still studying English. We do,
yeah,
and we are in a process, we are learning, and I guess imagine how long it will be for us. We are here every day. Imagine who is judging us. So I guess
yeah,
this became a hobby in my opinion, because I can spend hours, maybe 5 hours, and we became addicted of learning something new. We're trying to find a solution or a golden key. I don't know, guys. But about myself, my name is Camila. I am 40 years old. I live in São Paulo, in the capital. I work as an accountant in an energy company, and I've been here as a speaker in the platform since March 24, if I'm not wrong. And in July, I became an English host here just to develop other things. As Gabriel said, we are here, but we make friends. Maybe Talk and Talk, it's a friends app, who knows? A friends platform, who knows? So we can talk about it in this conversation. What else? That's all about me. In my free time, I love to be here, guys. I guess it's a place when we can say, I am practicing English, but in fact, we are speaking our opinion or our communication skills in another language. We put ourselves in this challenge every single day. So let's move on. In your opinion, what are the biggest advantage of using apps to make new friends? If you ever try it, or just your opinion, what do you think about it? Okay, Dea, do you have an idea about that?
yes. To be honest, I have never heard about Friends app before this immersion,
Mm-hmm.
and I will talk a little about the video because show us that people that looks for this app, maybe because they moved to other city and need to find someone to enjoy, and maybe someone that have the same ideas, the same wishes, I don't know, the content, like the same content. So I believe that because of this, it's the biggest advantage can be it, when you move
Mm-hmm.
to other city. Or I don't know, maybe because, for example, if you are working a lot, don't have time, I'm just thinking about that, right, guys? Because we usually work a lot and don't have time to go out or making friends. It can be a great opportunity as well because, as you said, Camila, we are here speaking English, and maybe we make friends here in this platform, and we can have the opportunity to talk not in person, but we are in different places of Brazil and we are having a great conversation. So maybe
Mm-hmm.
for people that working a lot as well can be good because we can have a friend can have a great conversation without uh I don't know, staying in your house, so
Mm-hmm.
that's it.
Yeah, I think the video, at least for me, give me another perspective of Friends app, because I felt like, oh, I don't need that. But if you are a mom or if you have the same interest and you want to make friends with the same
Mhm.
goals, or we are here studying English, but we have a huge group of people here studying languages. So we are sharing the same interests here in the platform.
Yeah,
So at least for me was really curious, the idea of we can try to use this app to make friends because we share interests. It's not because I'm alone. It's
yeah.
totally different my perspective. So thank you, Dea. And you, Gabriel, what do you think about that?
Well, I don't know. I think that most people like to talk about anything and share your experience with other people's.
Mm-hmm.
I believe these apps has improved this. You can chat more, you can share more your experience. I use Talk to make new friends and talk about my feelings and share my opinion in other language. Uh, for me, it's incredible. Uh, it's not happy, but it's well, it's a platform and has an environment to to speakers. Um, and I think this is incredible. Yeah, this i- if you are a shy person,
Mm,
this app is more easier to do it, you know, and to make new friends and only chat with your friends, not chat and not in person. In person, it's more difficult to many peoples, and well, I think this is improve this. You can this app improve this. You can chat more online and share about talk about anything, you know.
yeah,
I believe it is.
good point. I guess we are not so I don't know. We have some project. We are not prejudiced of these apps. At least my opinion. This the video changed a little bit my mind about it. Maybe if I move for another country, for example, and I don't know how to make friends or where I can go to make friends, we can use an app. My opinion. So I always thinking about dating apps, not friends app. So let's see. Thank you, Gabriel. And you, Ana Paula.
I agree with Andrea e Gabriel, and we can meet people anywhere in the world.
Yeah, good point. Good point. When we have I don't know, guys. It's like maybe if you don't have the opportunity to speak with someone, and then you realize like, oh my gosh, why I wait so long to have this conversation? I have this feeling sometimes when I am in a conversation with someone, and I have, oh my gosh, I could start it earlier, and it could be great for me. So I totally believe in this right now, guys. I just changed my mind 20 minutes ago, okay, about this Friends app. I could use it for sure. I use it in the past, dating apps, but oh my gosh, this is so exhausted. I don't know nowadays, but it's hard to keep a conversation going. It's like people are just thinking, okay, let's to the end. And then you feel like, oh, we cannot create a connection. And I guess the Friends app gives the opportunity to have this conversation for so long, and maybe in the future, who knows what can happen. But in my opinion, the goal here is totally different. We are just having someone to speak. Like I know how to make a good cake. Do you wanna, I don't know, do you want the recipe? Do you wanna try? Give me ideas. So talk about moves and series. So for me, it's a great one.
Yeah. Just
Go
add
ahead there,
something,
please.
Ka. I just remember, guys, because I believe it's about the interesting that you have as well, because,
Hmm.
for example, we are here talking in English, and I've searched about a group of people to speak in English, but in person here in
Okay.
Santos, you know.
Mhm.
And I found one, but I have never had the opportunity to attend this meeting because is in a bar at night. Okay,
Okay.
I believe that starts at 6 or 7 p.m. And I was always thinking about, oh, maybe I should try it because I was
Mhm.
excited about the idea to speak in English in person. It's different, that
Oh
we
yeah.
are doing here. But guys, maybe could be a great opportunity because of course I search about an interest,
Mm-hmm.
that was speaking English. But maybe people can find a lot of things, different things, depending
Yes.
the things that you like. So, and maybe this conversation, when you start attending on this kind of groups, you can make a lot of friends as well. So
Yeah.
not just an specific app for making friends, but
Mm-hmm.
depending on your interest, you can find other things as well and make
Yeah.
friends as well, right? Yeah,
Yes.
interesting to think about.
It's we have one really famous. I'm not into this. It's like Gene Rat here in Brazil. So we here decide to go to the gym, we can have a profile there and make a challenge. You need to go post a photo and show that you are at the gym. And this became a challenge. Everyone needs to go and you feel motivated because we are doing it in a group.
Mm-hmm.
It's really famous in sometimes in the company that I work at, not in the current company that I work, but in the past we decided to do it during the pandemic just to motivate the others
Mm-hmm.
to try
Nice.
to move yourself in a way. So it's like, as you said, it's a way that we can share interest or
Yeah.
maybe find motivation to keep going in the some, I don't know, goals that you decide to do. Here we are all the time say you are doing well, continue in the process, believe in yourself. Imagine, guys. So
Yeah.
we know how hard it is, right, to learn another language. So we know each other and we can understand a little bit about the process, I guess. I totally agree there. And I guess it's a great idea. Maybe, have you ever tried or not? You just
No, I
search it.
didn't have the opportunity yet because I will do it one day,
Okay.
guys. I am very
Oh, wow.
excited and fix it in my mind, to have this conversation in person. So let's see.
Nice, nice. The only thing that I did differently in English was oh my gosh, I forgot the word in English. When you go to a place, concert, something like
Mm-hmm.
this, and the people are speaking jokes in English.
All
And
right.
yes, it was an interesting one. Was here in São Paulo, inside of the shopping mall. And the
Nice.
big, not big, famous comedies people are there speaking English. Was really famous. I guess Rafinha Bast was nice,
Mm,
guys. Was nice, and for me, it
nice.
was a great experience because I was there to taste my English. I was like, I will try to taste if I will understand or not the joke. If not, I will just laugh. And it was a great experience for me.
Nice.
Was nice. I don't know if it will happen, but I will search here and put for you guys.
Okay.
Let's move on. We have a question here about the pandemic, I guess number 4. Do you want to try to answer that, Ana Paula?
Mm-hmm. How do you think the pandemic has influ influenced the way people use technology to form friendships? Um, mm, so, yes, yes. What was your experience? I know I have no experience with uh apps for making friends in the pandem pandemic
Mhm.
because I am work in the health area, so
Oh,
was a area uh, it's complicated, but I I agree with the this question. I think uh, in the pandemic has influenced the uh, make people usually technology for make new friendships.
Nice, nice. Thank you. And you, Gabriel, what do you think about that, about the pandemic?
Well, the pandemic made many people's the method that I use it, uh, play video games online.
Oh,
It's it's more easier to make new friends in this method. It's not happy, but you make new friends online, and well, you have fun and make new friends. Um, During this period, well, I shared this information, and that during this period, gaming companies made much more profit than expected. And this is, but for well, for those who didn't like it, chat apps boomed during the pandemic. Well, I use video games and I played video games online. I make some friends up in from the other states and the other countries, but I don't cultivate the friends the other countries because I don't speak in other language. In in the past, well, nowadays I speak in English. It's more easier to cultivate that friends, but well, I make some friends in this period and play video games online. Yeah,
good opportunity to make friends playing video games, right? Because we speak all the time with the guys in English.
exactly. Exactly, and you have a fun. You play video games, a game of car or race, and I don't know, shooting. Well,
Yes. I worked with intern in the company, and he uses to play video game all the time. He used it to play video game. And during the inside of the work environment, sometimes he said, "Oh fuck," because he is used to say it playing, and the people look like you cannot say this word here, and he, oh sorry, fuck, oh my gosh, fuck, and then oh my gosh, he was a kid. He plays video game a lot, and he used to say these words in a job environment in a loud voice, like, "Oh fuck off," and everyone like. Oh gosh.
well,
Oh,
you stay at home and you what you do in this
yes.
period? Or
But
you play video
maybe,
games, or you meeting persons in the chat apps.
yeah.
This period is very important in my life because I don't stop the to go to the office, and
Mm,
I am working at the office mm, during this pandemic and all the time, and
okay.
I d- I don't got COVID.
Oh my
This
gosh.
is crazy because I go to the I go to the office every day, and I use subway and cars, and I I don't know if I got the COVID, but I'm I I don't feel anything. But it is crazy. I don't got COVID, but yeah, I don't stop to work at the office. It's crazy.
Yes. I can imagine it. Thank you, Gabriel. And you, Dea, how was, I guess you arrived at the platform during the pandemic or not?
No, I arrived yeah, during the pandemic, but not in the beginning. I arrived in 2021.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I started here, but I found uh Talk and Talk in the pandemic. I believe it was
Mm-hmm.
in 2019, before the pandemic. But I
Okay.
didn't have had the courage to attend the immersion. I was just looking other people talking English and wish about my day. One day I will go to this
Oh,
platform to speak in English. And then I am here, guys. Can you imagine it? How crazy is the life, if we stop to think about. So we need to put in practice and we need to put in practice what we thinking about, what we want. It's interesting that. And I don't know, guys, I think in the pandemic times, everything changed a lot. I
yeah.
remember that I was studying English in high school, and we just needed to attending the class by Zoom, using Zoom. And then after the pandemic, when the pandemic has finished, we continue in using Zoom because we didn't want to return to school.
Okay.
I don't know why, because it's easier to stay at your house. Uh, You
Yeah.
have the same, of course, the connection in by one-to-one person, it's different, but I believe that we learned a lot from that. And I don't know, guys, maybe as Gabriel said, a lot of people uh, how can I say, playing video games or other things.
Mhm.
I remember that even how can I say, the Twitter started doing some groups
Oh,
online,
yeah.
like in real time. I don't know how to say it in English. In real time, and if you could, you if you want, you could enter and participate with other things. Just with audios, it's not possible to see the person, just the photo, but we could listen in the person, having a conversation as we are having here,
Mhm.
but without a peer. And it was
Okay.
so amazing. I entered in a lot of these groups to talk about F1, this kind of things, because I really like. So maybe pandemic changed a lot of things about technology and how to make friends, right? Because since then I know a lot of people in a virtual environment that I don't know in person. It's interesting because I have contact with this person in a virtual environment. It's nice.
Oh, nice. Interesting. I use Twitter or X, and I didn't know about this information that it's like a live a place when everyone starts speaking, right?
Yeah,
For me, it's a new information that this started during the pandemic because it's good because you need just to speak. You need to show your face there. You just
yeah,
need to speak. Interesting one. This is a cruise. And guys, I didn't make friends during the pandemic by using technology. I was totally, I don't know, avoiding this kind of things, you know. I don't know, I was not watching news on TV. I was, I don't know, working out inside of my house. I don't know what happened with me in that period, but I wasn't watching lives on YouTube like people did. And I decided to quit my Instagram in that period. And I was like, I almost became a Buddha person because I don't know, I was trying to understand myself better, I guess, in this process. And for me, it would be a hard process to make friends during this period. I don't know why, but I guess you need to be prepared of it, you know, you need to want this. And I remember that I was in a book club this period, and we are just reading a book and people listen to you. Imagine how crazy it was. That's okay for me. It was a great one. We became friends, and we had the opportunity to meet each other in person. So it was a fantastic experience for me. Was a great one. Just reading a book from the others, and people were there listening. Imagine, this is weird, right? So pandemic things, guys. Let's move on. We have a question here. I think we have time, right? Oh, we have. Do you believe, number 8, do you believe that friend making apps can help combat loneliness, and how? What do you think, Do you want to try answer that, the number 8?
Yes. Let me see. I think so at the beginning, but we need to be aware of the results on it, because okay, you are making friends through an app, but I believe
Mhm.
that we need to have a real contact with this person, meet the person in meet the person in person. Oh my gosh, it's redundant, I don't know. So it cannot change the way that we make friends. And I don't know,
Mm,
at the beginning can be okay, but if you just use it a friend app to making friends, probably we don't have a friend that you can count on all
yeah.
the time, because we lose the, how can I say, the ability to make friends in person. I don't know if you
Mhm.
understand my point of view.
No,
Can
totally,
be,
totally.
yeah,
Yeah.
in the end can be harmful, just
Mhm.
using apps. That's it.
I guess it's hard to keep a friendship for a long period, even in person. Imagine
Yeah.
using an app, So I remember that I was using Discord to study in English, and I could speak with different people from other countries there in the Discord. And I make a friend from India. I guess the guys was from there, and it's hard to try to speak with him about my culture. What I was doing today. I go into the bar and have a beer with my friend, but the guy is from India. It's hard to explain. Like me as a woman, I
Mhm.
can go for a bar, and he was like, but you can do it for you. That's okay." And it was an interesting period. We lose contact. We are not in touch anymore. But it's good because I was putting my English in practice in
Mhm.
this way, just typing. We are not speaking in by voicing or other things, but was interesting one. I was in a totally different culture, and it was a big challenge for me, but that's okay. It takes a week, and then I said, "Oh, okay, I don't need to speak anymore with this guy." And we
Uh-huh.
cannot see the connection with the guy.
Yeah.
Keep it going, and he maybe ask me little things like changing a little bit the topic from
Mhm.
other perspective, and I said, "Okay, let's stop it right now." So
Yeah.
maybe guys confuse a little bit. People are on internet, and maybe he can say, "Oh, can you send me a picture?" And I said, "I don't think so." So it's hard to keep in
Yeah.
mind like this is a friend app. I don't think I will agree with someone that I am in a relationship have a friends app just to make friends, like your husband there. Oh, I'm
Yeah.
just having, I just want to have a friend here. I don't think so.
No, no, no. My husband will not agree on it.
Yeah, imagine it's not so easy, right? So
Yeah.
thank you
Sometimes
there.
I prefer
Oh,
not talk some things about,
yes,
that I
yes,
do, because there are things
yes.
that they cannot understand. So it's better.
Yes, I guess it's better to avoid it, something
Yeah.
like this. Yes, nice. And you, Ana Paula, what do you think? This can help combat loneliness?
Mm, yeah,
Loneliness, hard word, right?
loneliness.
Loneliness. Oh my gosh.
Loneliness. Yeah, yes, I agree. For some people, talk to other people and this combat to loneliness. Long, yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I heard, guys, that a place, I don't know where, was abroad. People could speak in English with elderly by video and could practice because they are in a place that take care of them, and they are suffering with loneliness, and maybe here they are speaking with kids, or maybe us as adults, we're speaking with someone just to practice English. They make
Yes.
friends. Good, nice,
Great
right? A
idea.
good
Yeah.
idea, right? And I
Yeah.
guess we could do it here, I don't know, in Brazil, because we have great people in this place and they need someone to speak, right? Or maybe speak in English. Why not? We could find someone to speak in another country. So
Yeah.
I don't know why we don't have this kind of, visibility. Thank you, Ana Paula. And you, Gabriel, what do you think about combat loneliness? Loneliness.
You and your word difficulties. You
Yeah,
difficult words, you know?
we are here to practice.
Uh, well, nowadays you can do anything online, especially finding a friend. And
Okay.
of course, it depends on several factors, but it does help. I believe it is. But as Andrea said, human nature needs to contact with people, especially in person. and and it depends on the case, but I believe is this help. Yeah, is help. And in my case, I through in on one period in my life, and I made some, I don't know, so sick, you know,
Mhm.
the mental sick. And I make friends to play video games online in
Okay.
2010, and I make one friends, and this friends lives in Ceará, states of Brazil,
Okay.
and we still friends. We are still friends nowadays.
Okay.
And this is, well, this period is important in my life, and this has helped me is to make new friends online. It's not happy, but well, this is helpful for me in this period. Yeah, and I believe that.
Good one. Good one. I guess it's totally possible, guys, and we have to define the limits. I think even in a friends app, you need to say what you
Exactly.
accepted, from this kind of contact, because I guess people judge a online friendship as something like this can turn something not so good, or we can do whatever we want in these places, and I guess we need to put some limits in the situation. But let's move on, guys. Someone want to say something, or we can move on? No. I guess we have an interesting question here. Let me see. The red flags. What, number 11, what are some red flags you look out for when using friend making apps? What do you think, Gabriel? The red flags of it.
Well, I don't know. Um, I don't, yeah, in I don't use these apps to make new friends, but
Mm-hmm.
I think the type of questions, and the person's subjects, the the behavior of the person, I believe it's too difficult because I don't do it, and I don't through this 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 situation, and
Mhm.
to some red flags in when I make new friends. But I think it is, well, behavior, the subject of the and the question of the person. I don't know. This is too difficult to me for me.
That's okay, no problem, Gabriel. Anyway, Ana Paula, what do you think about the red flags? It's the question number, let me see, number 11.
Mhm. When people start saying things that I don't like, for example,
Mm.
flirting,
Oh,
flirting. It's bad for me.
yes, change everything, right? Change the idea of
Mhm.
making friends, it's hard. I remember that I live in a time that we use the wall chat a lot. I guess Andrea know what I am speaking about. And I was there just to make friends, to speak with the others. And all the time people change the subject for something like, oh, let's try to not speak about other things. And I felt like, oh my gosh. But maybe I was silly in that period. People were there looking for this, I guess. So, any day, what do you think about these red
Yes.
flags? Do you have an idea?
Yes, I think yeah, always, Camila, people are looking for
Oh
something
my
like
gosh,
that, you know, all the
not
time, all the
only
place.
there.
Yeah. But about the question, I agree with the guys. I think when we need to take a look when people start asking different things, you know,
Mm.
you realize the intention about the conversation. So, or even when they don't want to share some questions that it's not so profound to ask, but it's
Okay.
necessary to know a little more about, you know. So yeah, we need to pay attention on that.
I guess it's hard to find someone who really wants to make a friendship, in my opinion. They are
Yeah.
not there for that, in my opinion. Like they are just, I don't know, in these specific apps that we watched in the video, mothers apps could be a great one, in my opinion, because
Mhm.
only who is passing through the same know what is the experience. So, in my opinion, was the best one. And we had another one about athletes. It's like a
Mhm.
gene rat that I said. So in my opinion, it's awesome. It's a great way to keep us motivated of doing something. It's like here we are in a platform studying, so we want to
Yeah.
do more and maybe another language, and then we feel like I will try another language and I want to be better on it. So let's move on. I don't think we have time. Maybe we have time for another one. Let me see. Do you want to choose another one, Daya?
No, it's up to you,
No,
Car.
up to me. Let me
Yeah,
see. How do
I
you
believe
think?
in you.
Yeah, to Elvin. How do you think friend making apps can improve to better facilitate meaningful connection? Do you believe this can happen with in a making app? Create or facilitate a meaningful connection is the question number 12. What do you think, Dea? Do you think this is possible or not?
Do you think friend making apps can improve the better facilitate? Oh, I think can help as well,
Mm-hmm.
but I still agree. I still believe that we need to have the face-to-face connection, you know,
Mm-hmm.
to be meaningful, you know. But I agree, it can help you to, I don't know. I made a friend and I have a great conversation, so yeah, can help, but the best option is to face to face, face to face.
It's not a solution, right? About
Yeah,
the or
exactly.
or we cannot change one from the other. It's totally different.
Yeah, yeah, I
I
think so.
agree. In my opinion, it's hard to keep the friendship going for a period. Online friendship. It's like I don't know what's happened. We lose the interest,
Yeah.
from the other. So, and you, Ana Paula, what do you think about the question number 12?
I don't know. I don't know.
It's a hard
Ah,
one, I guess.
yes. Um, this topic is hard for me. I
Yes.
am a shy person, so I
Mm.
don't have an answer for for the question.
No,
Sorry,
no
guys.
problem. You, as a shy person, if you need it or if you could, you use it this kind of apps or not?
No,
No, really?
really.
Okay. It's like I don't need it. It's better not try it, right?
Yes,
Great. Avoid it, right? So nice. Thank you. And you, Gabriel, do you want to try to answer that?
Yeah, yeah. I think it is the platforms or apps has full responsibility to being sure of the reliability of each person, you know,
Mhm.
and knowing that is not a fraudulent person on the other side. Well,
Oh.
like Andrea said, you meet face to face, but the platform has a full responsibility to know these people's. Who are you? What do you want here? And well, that
Mhm.
makes some fraud prevention in this platform.
Oh yeah, you work with that.
Exactly.
Okay. Or maybe catfishing, right? We have this a lot when you try
Yeah.
to be someone differently. So nice. I totally understand your point now, Gabriel, because you work with that. Nice. So, guys, I don't think we have time for another question. I put the survey link here in the chat. So, if you want to share your opinion, it's totally anonymous. No one can see it. And you can give me a rate or a feedback. How was it? And if you want to change something in the future, ideas from topics, feel free. No one can see. And it's a great way to measure how the immersions are going, what we can do for make the experience better. I think this was a hard topic for me, at least. I was like you guys because at the beginning I was afraid, and then okay, in the middle was okay, in the end I was like, I don't know if I will try it. So, was really nice, guys, this time with you. I hope that you like it the most that I did, and I hope see you soon in another time here. Okay. Thank you, Andrea. Thank you, Gabriel. Thank you, Ana Paula.